Okay. So ayan, welcome po no sa ating Kaiser training session. So ako nga po pala si Randy Epa, isa po sa mga financial educator po dito sa IMG. And just to give you a few background or a little background, I've been part of IMG po for the past 8 years. No? And full-time ko na po itong ginagawa for the past almost 6 years. No? So right now po, no, I'm one of the executives no, ng IMG, no, and also one of the licensed underwriter and Kaiser MD Life, no, trainer, no, dito po sa IMG. All right. So before we start, no, allow me to introduce you first, no, about IMG. So sino po ba si IMG? So again po si IMG stands for International Marketing Group. Nag-start po yan noong 2002 at ngayon one of the biggest and fastest growing financial services company in the Philippines ngayon. So ang ginagawa po ni IMG is we assist people who want to help themselves achieve financial security. I believe lahat po tayo, we want to achieve that, tama? But in IMG, hindi lang po basta tuturuan ka, no? Bibigyan ka ng platform para ma-apply mo yung mga tinuturo natin. At isa sa mga i-share po natin ngayong gabi is one of the few instrument, no, na ginagamit natin dito sa IMG to achieve somehow, no, part of the financial security na inaasam natin, no. Pero yun nga, si IMG, marami tayong mga partners, no, iba't iba, malalaking investment company sa Pilipinas po ngayon. So ano po ba yung mission ulit ni IMG? So our mission is to help create wealth for families, walang pamilyang may iwan. Dahil ang paniniwala po natin, maraming tao nag-i-struggle financially. Hindi po dahil sa walang trabaho or walang opportunity, no, to earn. Actually, madami pa rin naman, no. But a lot of its root problem ay makikita po natin sa kakulangan ng impormasyon pagdating sa financial. Kaya it's very important to learn about these concepts, no? Or ito nga financial literacy. Kaya po si IMG, meron tayong libro, no? Sana yung iba po sa inyo dyan, may kopya na ng libro at nababasa. Dahil sa pamamagitan po ng libro na yan, no, mas mabilis po tayong nakakapagturo. In fact, one of the mission nga po, di ba, or vision ng IMG ngayon is to really educate 30 million families by 2030. And kung nakikinig po kayo ngayon, part na po kayo, no? Or magiging part na rin kayo niyan, no, kapag dinamihan niyo pa po yung panonood ng mga sessions natin dito sa IMG. Okay? Now, before we dig in, no, about Kaiser, I would just like to give you some pounds of truth. Okay? So alam niyo po ba that your life at old age will be more expensive than it was for your parents? So maybe yung karamihan po sa inyo nakikinig ngayon, you're on your 20s, you're on your 30s or 40s, no? Or maybe may mga nakikinig on their 50s na, or may mga senior na rin siguro na nakikinig ho ngayon, no? Pero if you're in your like let's say 40 pababa, no, or 50 pababa, ayan. The moment na tumungtong po tayo on our senior years or at the age of your parents right now, asahan po ninyo na mas mahal. Mas mahal ang gastusin. So the question there is, ano yung ginagawa po natin ngayon in preparation for that? Kasi we are talking about financial literacy din. Diba? So allow me to give you some statistics po, no, ngayon. Yan, statistics of retirees. Alright? So alam nyo po ba, no, out of many senior, 2% po ang financially independent. 23% of them are still working. Alright? 30% are dependent on charity, while 45% ay dependent on their children. In fact, according to a 2015 East Asia Retirement Survey, so part 2 tayo niyan, no? Ayan, so 90% or 9 in 10 Filipino workers ngayon, no, ay nagsasabi na sila ay worried na baka maubos yung entire savings, no, nila on the future pagdating nila ng retirement. Okay? Na baka pagtanda po nila, no one will take care of them. Alright? Hindi nila ma-avail yung mga healthcare needs na kakailanganin. No? So, full of worries. Alright? Because of what? Of our increasing expenses, no? Or in other words, I would love to say inflation. Okay? So, it's very important na as early as now, we are planning. No? Kasi alam niyo po ba, no, that if we fail to plan, it is like we are planning to fail. So it's very important for us to really see, ngayon pa lang, ma-realize na kagad natin, ano ba yung nag-iintay sa akin pagdating ng retirement. Okay? Little or no social pensions. In 2016, only 29% po of the elderly Filipinos ang covered ng SSS at GSIS pension program. According to the Coalition of Services of the Elderly po yan. No, now, pensioners are not so fortunate either. Kahit yung mga kababayan natin na nag-receive ng pension ngayon. No? Nag-range lamang po ang natatanggap nila from 1,200 to a little over 10,000 pesos. Although the average is 3,600 pesos. Imagine, no? Sa panahon po natin ngayon, yung 10,000 pesos mo, saan yung mararating yan? Without the support of your, ng mga anak mo, no? 10,000 pesos lang wala kang trabaho. So tingin niyo po, kaya niyang gampanan, no, yung magiging buwan ng pangangailangan natin. At ngayon po yan, what more pag time mo na? What more pag ikaw na ang walang trabaho, ikaw na yung nasa senior years mo. No? As this sad story of a Pinoy retiree shows, no, social pensions don't guarantee financial security for retirement anymore. All right? Kaya po, no, it's very important for us to really prepare because you know what? No, malaki ang cost ng hindi pagkakaroon ng sarili mong healthcare pagtanda at ng life insurance. Okay? So, karamihan po kasi sa atin, alam ko, yung iba po sa inyo dito, kapag narinig po natin yung salitang investments, talagang tumataas po kagad ang ating mga tenga. Gusto kagad nating alamin how these things work. No? But we miss the importance of having a life insurance and healthcare first. Di ba? Kaya marami po tayong nakikita no, na nung nagkasakit, ubos po lahat ng kanilang naipon. Ubos po lahat ng kanilang naitabi sa isang sakit lang. So in order for us to have peace of mind, sino pong gusto dito ng peace of mind? Ikaw ba gusto mo ng peace of mind? Financially speaking, yes, right? So, kailangan magkaroon po tayo ng healthcare for yourself, para sa sarili mo, life insurance for your family, and investment for your future. So it's very important, no, na meron tayo ng tatlo na yan all at the same time. Hindi pwedeng nagbi-build lang tayo ng wealth, all right, financially speaking, and missing this out, itong healthcare, yung sarili mong healthcare and then life insurance, no? So that is the most proper way to build wealth, okay? Now, the X-curve concept. So allow me to share with you this amazing concept, no? So ano po yung X-curve concept? Ano po ang ina-explain dito? Okay? So sa buhay daw po natin may dalawang line. Alright? So the first line is the money line and then the other line is responsibility line. Now, lahat po tayo ay nag-i-start dito. Alright? Na kung saan zero ang savings, alright? At walang masyadong investments at napakalaki ng responsibility. Alright? So, kung pagsasama-samahin po ninyo ngayon yung mga responsibility ninyo, magkano? Sama mo na dyan yung utang mo, yung ipagpapaaral mo sa anak mo, no, yung mga utang na kailangan mo pang bayaran like mortgages, no, cars, etc. So kung pagsasama-samahin niyo po yan, gaano kalaki ang responsibility natin? Malaki-laki po ba? Well, I believe definitely malaki yan ngayon, no. Tapos magkano yung savings natin? Maliit lang or almost close to zero? Okay. So, yung sinasabi ng X-curve, di ba? So lahat tayo may responsibility. All right? Now, as we grow old, we need to save and invest, okay, for our future. And at the same time, as we do that, mapapansin po ninyo, mababa yung ating responsibility. Alright? Pero that will take time. Hindi po mabilis yan. From 0 to 1 million, that will take time. What more? Higher than that. So as we build wealth, bumababa yung responsibility natin, but in this area of our life, we are considered generally less secure. Bakit? Kasi if something happens to you, nandito ka pa lang, hindi sapat yung naipon mo doon sa responsibility na iiwan mo. Tama? So it's very important for us to be aware kung nandito ka na. Tanungin po kita, nandito ka ba ngayon? Yes or yes? So this is the problem there. What if you die too soon? Who will take care of your family? Diba? So the solution there would be life insurance. That's why in IMG, ganun na lang po, no? Ang pagdiin namin ng importansya na magkaroon ka ng sarili mong life insurance. Alright? Pero hindi po natatapos yun dyan. Okay? Kasi after that, makakaipon tayo. Tama, sino po ang gusto nun? We love that. No? Makaipon, makasave talagang maabot natin ang ating mga financial goals, right? At kapag dumating yung time na yan, nagsisipag-graduate na yung mga anak mo, nababayaran mo na lahat ng utang mo, so zero responsibility ka na. So generally, more secure na ang datingan natin ngayon. Okay? So, may isa pa po diyang problem na kailangan po nating maintindihan. Ano po yun? Ito, what if you live too long? Sino ang mag-aalaga sa'yo at gaano ka ka-sure na itong mga naitatabi mo, itong mga naipon mo ay sapat para sustentuhan yung mga pangangailangan mo? Kasi wala ka ng trabaho if you live too long, tama? Imagine walang nakakaalam sa atin kung anong edad tayo, kung hanggang anong edad tayo. Let's say for example, hanggang 80 ka, hanggang 90 years old ka. We don't know, right? Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na hindi ka aabot doon. We don't know that. Now, nag-stop ka mag-work ng 60 or 65. So ilang years from 65 to 80, let's say? Ilan? 15? Is that 15 years? So in 15 years, sino ang magpo-provide ng pangangailangan mo doon? Sapat ba ang 5 million mo para sustentuhan yung pangangailangan mo niyan? Of course, I believe hindi. Dahil sabi ko kanina, your life, pagdating mo ng senior, will be more expensive compared to your parents right now. That's why it's very important for us to have this solution po. Dapat meron po tayong sariling investment na mag-work for our needs. No? Money working for us. Pagdating sa time na yan, may ganun ka na dapat. At ito na, sarili mong long-term healthcare. Kasi yan yung nami-miss natin. Wala kang sariling healthcare. Yun yung pinakamalaking expenses mo pagtanda. Kumbaga sa pizza, no, yan yung may malaking hiwa, no, nakukunin sa'yo. Siguro mga 3 to 4 slices out of that 8 slice. So kailangan po nating paghandaan yan. So why long-term healthcare? Because we have healthcare crisis. Obviously naman, on our sa panahon natin ngayon, I believe iba po sa atin nakikita, napapanood yung crisis na nangyayari. Alam niyo po ba, medical cost doubles every 5 to 7 years. Marami pong may sakit, namamatay, hindi po dahil sa walang pasilidad o walang gamot kasi wala pong pera, wala pong pambayad, wala pong healthcare. Hindi mo madadala anuman ang healthcare benefit mo ngayon pag ikaw ay nag-retire or nag-resign sa trabaho mo. Lalo na kung ikaw ay employed na may sariling healthcare. At makaramihan ng mga sakit, like 80% of the Filipino, okay, lalabas po ang sakit nila pagtanda kung kailan wala na po silang healthcare na magko-cover sa kanila. Samantala yung mga sakit na lalabas na yan, yun yung mga sakit na nakuha sa pagkahaba-haba ng serbisyo sa trabaho. Kung kailan naalis, doon na wala ng coverage. At the cost of healthcare for seniors is subsidized by PhilHealth. Subsidized lang ho. Kasi marami nagsasabi, may PhilHealth naman ako. Pero subsidized lang po siya at hindi po sapat. Malaki ang tulong niyan, pero hindi po sapat. Meron pa rin po tayong kailangang bayaran. Tama po ba? Most retirees spend their retirement money for medical care. Imbes na i-enjoy yung pera na naipon, doon napunta kay doc. Doon napunta sa hospital. Okay, again, healthcare product is very expensive. Kaya nga pagdating mo ng senior, wala ka nang makukuha na healthcare na magko-cover sa'yo. Healthcare product na magko-cover sa'yo. Kung meron man, abay pagkamahal-mahal din ko. Healthcare companies cannot cover your pre-existing illness. So kung may sakit ka na, abay asahan po ninyo na mahihirapan ka rin kumuha ng healthcare. Kasi may sakit ka na And hospital cannot let you in without deposit, especially in the Philippines. Okay, karamihan po. Alright, hindi ka basta-basta makakapasok kung wala kang down payment. Kung wala kang health card, kailangan mo mag-down payment. Kung wala ka pang down payment, kailangan mo mag-fill up ng waiver. If ever, kasi baka palipatin ka sa ibang hospital. And that's the reality right now. So, if we want to have that executive or pay ward na yan, okay, but without healthcare, mahihirapan po tayo. Pwede naman, dito na lang sa charity. Okay? So, marami kang katabi dyan. Pero, yun nga lang, paglabas mo, baka yung sakit ng katabi mo napunta na sa'yo. So we don't want that. Alright? So that's why it's very important for us na mag-dig in sa ganitong klaseng bagay, na maintindihan natin to at makapag-start tayo ng sarili natin. Okay? So allow me to share with you the difference between short-term at long-term healthcare. Okay? Short-term, renewal is not guaranteed. Lalo na kung nagkaroon ng high claims within your company or within your group na kinabibilangan mo, na may health card, coverage. Okay? While yung long term, it is guaranteed. Why? Ikaw yung nagbabayad yan. Okay? Sa'yo yan. Alright? Next is no accumulation of unused health funds. Sino po sa inyo dito? Or ikaw ba? Kung meron ka bang healthcare na for the past many years na may healthcare ka, hindi mo naman nagamit. Hindi ka naman na-hospital. In fact, ayaw mo nga gamitin kasi ayaw mo nga ma-hospital. That's why you're living healthy. Pero doon sa mga ibinayad, no, doon sa healthcare na yan na meron ka, meron bang na-save? Kasi nga hindi mo nagamit. Long term, lahat ng hindi natin nagagamit, no, tapos binabayaran natin, nagiging savings. Okay? At may possibility pa, no, na mag-earn ng interest ng mas malaki. Okay, now next is no term insurance coverage ang mga short term. Kaya kung mapapansin po ninyo, if something happens to you there, bibigyan ka lang ng family financial assistance. Family financial assistance. Alright, but long-term healthcare, abay hindi po maiiwanang empty-handed ang pamilya po natin kasi may mas malaki-laking coverage kahit pa paano na ibibigay po sa kanila. In fact, there are 4 ways of insurance coverage ang long-term healthcare. Okay, may term life, may waiver of payment, may accidental death, dismemberment benefit, no, and also waiver due to disability. Okay, the number 4, no return of premiums for non-utilization. So kapag hindi mo nagamit, thank you again. But long-term, 80% ng ibinayad mo. Noong nagbabayad ka pa sa paying period, ibabalik po nila sa iyo. Plus, no, yung mga long-term, yung mga unused fund mo. Kaya medyo mas malaki-laki ngayon ang maibabalik sa iyo. Okay? Now, short-term, you cannot get that pag ikaw ay 61 pataas na. While itong long-term, it could cover you even beyond your 60. Tapos wala ka nang binabayaran. Bakit? Kasi nung dati-dati pa, bata-bata ka pa, ngayon, bata-bata ka pa, no, nabayaran mo na siya. Kaya nang tumanda ka, may coverage ka na. Alright? So that's the big differences of short-term and long-term. Now, please don't get me wrong. Kailangan mo ng short-term, pero kailangan mo din ng long-term. Dapat maganda, meron ka. So kung ikaw ay employed, nakikinig sa akin, at meron kang healthcare from your employer, then good for you. Kasi this would be the best time for you to get a long-term healthcare. Alright? So para naman doon sa mga wala, alright, better work it out. Find ways, no, to get a long-term healthcare and then find anything that could cover you with short-term healthcare. Alright? So attend pa po kayo ng maraming session natin, no, para malaman po ninyo how you could have a short-term healthcare for free. Alright? Meron po tayo niyan sa IMG. So the final test of a good healthcare is, does it have both short-term and long-term healthcare? Does it have guaranteed renewal? Meron bang life insurance? At may savings and investments ba? Guaranteed ba? At meron bang life insurance protection? So yan po yung kailangan po nating tignan. No? Yung 4 cornerstone na yan of having a good healthcare. So kapag yes ang masasagot po natin, then you have a good strategy, financial strategy when it comes to having your own protection. Okay? So that's why I would love to introduce you, Kaiser. Alright? So as we dig in, no, to this product, I hope yung concept na shinare ko sa inyo kanina was somehow, no, na nabuksan, alright? Na kailangan mo munang maset natin yon para ma-appreciate natin itong Kaiser. Alright? So itong si Kaiser, this is a 4-in-1. No, bakit 4-in-1? Akala ko ba 3-in-1 lang? No? 4-in-1 na yan. Kasi bakit? Emergency fund. Base sa concept na sinishare ko kanina, di ba? And most emergency that we experience ay may kinalaman sa health. So you could consider it as a 4-in-1. But technically by nature, 3-in-1 siya. Protection, investment, no, and healthcare. Alright? So, more about Kaiser. Kaiser is a duly accredited, no, by Insurance Commission. Registered po yan by SEC on June 8, 2004 as a healthcare provider with an authorized capital stock of 116 million. Okay, at yung mga board of directors po ng Kaiser are of course seasoned expert in the medical field, like si Doc Lea Yolo is now the acting CEO, no, ng Kaiser, is one of the best, no, in the industries. Alright, now etong si Kaiser, this is a 20-year program na 7 taon ka lang mag-iipon. Okay? And then after 7 years of saving, papasok tayo ngayon sa extended period na kung saan wala po tayong binabayaran na dyan. Itong taon ka lang mag-iipon, that's it. Alright? And may coverage ka na ng healthcare mo lifetime. So, punta muna tayo ulit sa saving period. Alright? So, in my example, I will show with you Plan K100 with an annual installment of 58,000 pesos per year. Ang total contract price niyan for the next 7 years would be around 411,000. Now, ano yung benefit ko habang ako ay nagbabayad niyan? Habang ako ay nag-iipon niyan? So first is meron po tayo annual physical examination. Benefit every year. Okay? So provided, nabayad po tayo at least 1 year. But for OFW, ayan, congratulations. Bakit? Kasi may consideration si Kaiser. Kahit 6 na buwan lang, no? Pinapayagan na nila. But of course, you need to request and to ask first, Kaiser. Alright? Same with dental benefits. Alright? Meron po tayo niyan that will include oral prophylaxis, no? Simple dental checkup mo. Yan, that would be covered. Alright? And then next is waivers. Waiver of installment due to death at saka disability. So, ibig sabihin po, no? Kapag may nangyari po sa atin, habang tayo ay nagbabayad nitong savings natin na to sa Kaiser. Halimbawa, 1 taon ka palang bayad, may nangyari sa'yo. Okay? Ano ngayon ang gagawin ng Kaiser? Okay, namatay tayo, 1 taon palang bayad. Papasok tong benefit na to, waiver. Iwe-waive nila yung 2nd to 7th year na payment. Bakit iwe-waive? Patay na nga ako. Na ita-transfer po siya. So kung sino ang beneficiary mo, siya ang magiging bagong may-ari ng Kaiser policy mo. O di ba? Namatay po tayo nang hindi utang ang pinapamana. May Kaiser. No. So meron na fully paid. Okay? At ano man yung coverage na ini-include niyan, mapapasa din po sa kanila. Alright? So what if, yan, disability naman ang nangyari. So ganun din. Siyempre pag disability, buhay pa tayo. Baldado nga lang. Pero dahil wala na nga tayong kakayahan para magbayad, alright? So, wini-waive na rin po ng Kaiser yan. Okay? Kasi nga, we are incapacitated na. Okay? To pay. So, papasok din yung waiver of installment na yan. And then, term life insurance for 20 years. So, ibig sabihin po, may insurance coverage ka, hindi lamang po within the 7 years, no, up to the 20th year. No? And you have the option to even extend it beyond 20th year. It will be up to you na. Later on, we will expound pa doon. Okay? Now, accidental death and dismemberment for 20 years. Okay? Meron din yan. So, ayan. Alright? So, the term life insurance for 20 years or until age 70. Okay? But, upon maturity, there will be options to extend that, no? Up until age 80 or beyond. Alright? Now, ano po yung breakdown yan? Okay? So, kapag may nangyari po sa atin, with this K100 plan, ito po yung marireceive ng family. Natural death po yan. If accident ang nangyari, another amount, same amount. So, 450 ulit. A total of 900,000. Okay? So, that's what our family will receive. Ganon kalaki, kahit pa paano, yung insurance coverage niya. Okay? Pero isa po siyang healthcare. Please, don't miss that. Alright? Now, of course, sa healthcare, meron po yung inpatient benefit or tinatawag po nating hospitalization. So, kapag na-hospital po tayo, merong budget para sa atin na pwede nating gamitin. Yun yung maximum. Okay? And then, syempre, ma-admit ka, so may room doon. So, sagot din po ni Kaiser. Alright? Specific amount. So, for this type of plan, K100, nasa 1,000 pesos po yan. So, any amount beyond that will be shouldered by the policy holder. Okay? So, talking about the benefit limit, that would be around 60,000 pesos. Now, Sir Randy, yan ba ay ako lang or pwede rin niyang magamit ng aking family, ng aking beneficiary? Okay, so to make it clear, Kaiser long-term healthcare is an individual type of healthcare. So kapag kukuha ka niyan, ikaw ang i-cover niyan mainly dahil ikaw ang nagbabayad, ikaw nagtatrabaho, ikaw ang breadwinner sa family, kaya ikaw ang i-cover. Alright? So it is not a family healthcare. Okay? Iba yon. Alright? But we do have product like that, no? Na pwede nating aralin as it become part of IMG. But going back here, individual healthcare nga siya, pero meron po siyang family assistance service. Kung saan, maaari namang i-extend ng Kaiser upon your request and upon their approval, yung service nila. Okay? Ang kailangan lang is policy should be active status. At dapat at least 1 year nang bayad. Tapos yung nominated patient must be an immediate family member of you. Okay, of you, the policy holder. Or within the first degree of consanguinity. Ibig sabihin po, kung ikaw ay may asawa na, dapat yung asawa mo at anak mo, yun yung first degree of consanguinity. Alright? Kung ikaw naman ay anak, magulang mo. Okay? Policyholders agree to avail only of the services of Kaiser's accredited doctors and affiliated network of hospitals. So doon lamang po sa mga accredited hospital at doctor. Paano po natin malalaman yan? Kung accredited ba ang pinakamalapit na hospital sa akin, pumunta po tayo sa website. Nandun po ang kompletong listahan. Assistance to be provided by Kaiser shall only be to the extent of the allowable benefits. So kung ano lang yung plan mo na kinuha mo, kung ano yung benefit limit yun lang din ang maaari nilang i-extend na amount to your nominated patient. No? Kaiser's approval to avail of such assistance must first be obtained by the member and the issuance of LOA or letter of appointment, okay, will be given to you. Okay, so yun yung kailangan lang natin hingiin. So in short, itatawag po muna. Hindi po pwedeng basta-basta, ura-urada, rekta, hospital. Hindi. Kailangan pong itawag ang Family Assistance Service. Alright? Pero pag ikaw ang may nangyari sa'yo, ikaw yung may-ari, you could do that. Okay? Pwede po tayong tumekta, dumiretso sa hospital in case of emergency. Okay? So again, the reason behind that is because long-term healthcare is an individual healthcare. Ikaw ang pinoprotektahan niya. Alright? Hope that was clear. Okay, now, after 7 years, ano na pong mangyayari? Papasok na po tayo sa extended period na kung saan 8 year hanggang 20th year po yan. But by this time, we are not paying anymore. Wala ka na pong binabayaran dyan. Yan na po yung time na kung saan yung anumang inihulog or inipon mo within that 7 years started to accumulate. Magkano po? Around 10%. Alright, so mapapansin po ninyo, this is pre-computed by the way, no? Depending on this plan. Alright, so magkakaroon po tayo dyan or every year, meron po tayong natatanggap dyan na 10% yearly health benefit. Okay, nag-accumulate po yan. So pre-computed po, that would be around 269,000. Plus, meron din po tayong mga bonus na nag-accumulate on top of the yearly health benefit, which is around 446,000. Then upon maturity, meron po tayong marireceive na 100,000. Okay? Long-term care benefit. Plus bonus. Meron pa po tayong matatanggap na 350,000 or 80% nung binayad mo ng 7 years. So in short, ito na po yung return of premium. Provided na walang claim, hindi ka nagkasakit nung 7 taon kang nag-iipon noon. So kapag naging healthy ka pala, ibabalik pera mo 80%. 20% lang ang napunta kay Kaiser. O hindi ba? Hindi sayang yung mga ibinayad natin. That's what I appreciate about Kaiser. Kasi when I started young, like 8 years ago, natapos ko na po ang Kaiser ko, awa ng Diyos, wala pong nangyari sa akin, so sure na may babalik na pera. But hinahayaan lang po natin yan mag-grow because ang purpose is for my long-term healthcare needs. So it would be perfect instrument in preparing for your future healthcare needs, no? Yan, pagdating po natin ng senior natin. Okay? Now, eto na. Pagdating ng maturity, alright? So in my example, pansin po ninyo, no? If you noticed, 22 years old nag-start, natapos ng 29, nag-mature ng 42 kasi 20 years. Alright? 22 to 42. Now, pagdating ng maturity, in this plan, how much na siya? Nasa 1.1 million na siya. Projected po yan, no? Potentially. Okay? Now, what will happen upon maturity? So, meron po tayong 5 options to choose from. Alright? Iisa-isahin po natin ngayon yan. Alright? So, ito po yung tinatawag sa Kaiser na settlement options. Alright? So, kapag dating ng maturity or bago mag-maturity, papipiliin ka na ho eh. Alright? Kahit nga pagkatapos mo ng 7 years or ngayon nga, hindi ka pa tapos sa 7 years, pinapapili ka na ng settlement options, no? So, what will happen on the 20th year? Depending on your choice. First option would be full withdrawal. So pagdating ng maturity, you could withdraw the entire amount na nag-accumulate, which is in my example, projected was 1.1 million pesos. So meron ka ng ganyang amount. Withdraw mo lahat, then enjoy your money. But as a financial educator, no, the purpose would be having your own healthcare. So kapag full withdrawal na yan, ang mangyayari po kasi, your healthcare and insurance coverage will be terminated. So that would be the consequences. Okay? So if the purpose is for long-term healthcare, then I think this option is not advisable. But then again, you have the option. You could withdraw the money. Okay? That's how flexible Kaiser long-term Kaiser is. All right? So next is option 2. Kung saan you could withdraw up to 50% of total health benefits. At kapag withdraw mo yan, meron ka pa rin lifetime extended healthcare. All right, so ano yung composed niyan? What do you mean by lifetime extended healthcare? So that means that you still have coverage, no, to pre-existing condition on up to total health benefit balance. So ibig sabihin, may coverage ka pa rin. Yun nga lang, hindi lalagpas doon sa natirang balance mo sa Kaiser. Okay? So pwede mo pa rin gamitin. So ibig sabihin, nandun pa rin yung convenience. By the way po, isa sa mga main advantages of having your own health card is the convenience. Hindi mo na kailangang mag-withdraw. Alauna ka na hospital, wala kang cash, maghanap ka pa ATM. Kahit may pera ka, no, yung nga lang, maghanap ka pa ATM, pangbayad. So wala nang ganong hassle on our side, on our family side. Kasi may health card ka na. So pagtanda po ninyo, may health card pa rin kayo, may convenience pa rin kayo noon. Yun nga lang, expenses should not be more than the amount na meron ka pa sa account. Okay? Pero yung ATM mo, intact pa rin yan. No? So healthcare, may healthcare ka, may medical care ka, may medical maintenance ka, APE would be free. Unlimited free consultation is also present. Okay? Tapos yun nga, convenience to access Kaiser's network of hospitals, clinics, and doctors. All right? Now, if walang nangyayari sa'yo, even at maturity na yan, no? And so on and so forth, year by year, lumilipas, wala namang nangyayari sa'yo, then the amount continuously earned on up to 10% per year. Okay? Projected amount would be around 10% per year. So tuloy-tuloy pa rin palang lumalago. So kapag ako ay matanda na, hindi ko pa rin nagagamit yung Kaiser ko, whatever amount dyan, kinuha ko na yung kalahati, yung amount na natira, no? Hindi ako nagkakasakit, hindi ko naman nagagamit, then tuloy-tuloy pa po pala siyang lumalago. Money working for you. Third options, lifetime extended healthcare program with a maximum of 2 million life insurance coverage. So what do you mean by that? So pagdating po natin ng maturity, wala kang withdrawal or walang amount ikaw na kukunin. Okay? Pag yan yung option na pinili ninyo. Alright? Pero ang mangyayari po niyan is magkakaroon ka ngayon ng life insurance coverage. So may extend pa po yan, tuloy-tuloy pa. So hindi ka na lang 20 years insured, tuloy-tuloy pa, no? Of up to 80 years old. Okay? Tapos ang life insurance coverage mo is 200% ng total long-term healthcare benefit na marireceive mo. Okay? 200%. Kung malaki yung plan na kinuha mo, 200% nun, pwedeng mag-shoot up beyond 2 million. Tama? Pero according to this slide, hanggang 2 million lang yung ating cap. Okay? So it's either 200% of your long-term healthcare benefit or 2 million. Whatever man doon ang papasok sa atin. Okay? Now, additional would be healthcare coverage mo, no? Same then, your cap is the total amount of your long-term healthcare benefit. Okay? Meron pa rin tayong APE, and limited free consultation pa rin, at yung convenience to access Kaiser's network of hospitals, clinics, and doctors. Again, on maturity, yan yung aking pinili. Hindi naman ako nagkakasakit. Every year na lumilipas, tumataas po ang healthcare amount or yung total long-term healthcare amount natin. So nag-grow at nag-grow pa rin siya. Pero, Sir Randy, kailan ko naman pwedeng kunin yun? So you will be given 5 years na hindi mo pwedeng galawin. Okay? Dating na maturity, option 3 pinili mo, next 5 years, hindi mo siya pwedeng galawin. After 5 years, pwede ka na ulit mag-withdraw dyan. By that time, syempre, mas malaki na yung amount kaysa doon sa maturity. Okay? So you could choose that options if you want to. All right? Yan. So that would be around 10% per annum, the projected. So 1.1 million. Sumusunod, mag-earn ng 116,000 yan. So magkano na? 1.2 million. That will be the new capital. Another year lumipas, no? 10% ulit. So magkano na yon? No? 120,000 plus na yon. Okay? Compounding. Papatong ulit yan. So on and so forth. Ganun naman yung pwedeng mangyari. Diba? So money working for you. For option 3 pa rin. Okay? So settlement options number 4. Yearly healthcare fund withdrawal with a maximum of 1 million life insurance. Okay? So, ibig sabihin po niyan is this. No? So, every year, nalilipas, meron pong tayong fund na pwedeng i-withdraw. Alright? So, kapag yan ang pinili po natin, your life insurance coverage will still be up to 8 years old. So, meron ka pa rin life insurance coverage, katulad ng option na 2 and 3, no? Pero it will be capped to at least 100% na lang of your total long-term healthcare benefit na matatanggap. Okay? But not to exceed 1 million if ever malaki yung plan na kinuha po natin. Okay? Pero yun nga, meron pa rin yung mga coverage mo, no, for your healthcare needs up until age 99, no? And withdrawable every year, so meaning yung 10% projected amount, no, interest per year, you could withdraw that. Ibibigay nila yan sa iyo. Okay? So, passive income. Tapos naka-intact pa rin yung amount mo dyan for your coverages and healthcare needs. That would be option number 4. Alright? Then finally, option 5. Settlement option 5. Apply conversion privilege to ordinary life insurance. So if you want a insurance even beyond your maturity, okay, na naka-fix, this would be a term, no? 5-year and 10-year term level insurance. So you may apply for that option. Para pag tungtong mo ng maturity, you could either apply for 5 to 10 years, okay? Term level plan, okay? Ay life insurance coverage ka pa rin at ang pwedeng ipangbayad doon is whatever amount po na ma-receive mo upon maturity. Okay? So, you may use any available cash value and any dividends under your ordinary life insurance and PDF to pay for the following benefits. So, ibig sabihin, may cash ka pa na naiwan doon, you could still use that for your pre-existing condition, long-term healthcare needs, alright? APE. Pero unlimited pa rin ang consultation and that's for free. Plus convenience to Kaiser's network of hospitals, clinics, and doctors. Okay? So if you may ask me, option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ano po yung option na pipiliin ko? Parang nalito na ako. Well, actually, you don't need to stress yourself kung anong option yung pipiliin mo dyan. Alright? Kasi sa maturity pa naman yan. You still have so many years, alright, to really choose kung anong option ba ang magiging para sa iyo. So that's why the best advice that I could give you is to continue attend financial literacy seminar. Alamin po ninyo paano yung financial check-up, yung process ng financial check-up. Okay? Still be guided for so many years na darating pa. Alright? Para makita nyo po, ma-identify nyo po kung anong magiging option ang best na magsusuit sa iyo. Okay? So even me, I'm finished paying for my Kaiser. Nag-send sila ng ganyan. Well, I'm still planning, no, or choosing thoroughly kung anong bang option ang pipiliin ko. Okay? I haven't still decided, no, yung final decision ko dyan. Alright? Because it will really depends pa rin, no, on our situation. But this would be my personal take. Alright? So I'm not saying this na ito yung gawin ninyo. I'm only choosing between option 2, 3, and 4. Yun lang sa akin. Option 1, option 5, tinanggal ko na siya sa options ko. That's for me, alright? No? Kasi bakit? Again, malinaw yung why ko, bakit ako kumuha ng Kaiser. My very reason why is because I wanted to have my own healthcare pagdating ko ng older years. Tapos at the same time, no, malaki-laki, no, yung mga pwede ko pa rin makuha sa mga following years. Alright? Ayokong kunin lahat, no? Ayoko rin magkaroon ng life insurance habang buhay na nagbabayad. Alright? Kaya yun yung pinili kong option. purely for long-term healthcare. Okay? I hope that would be clear. All right? But then again, ultimately, the purpose of Kaiser pagdating mo no ng maturity is to really make money work for you and take charge or take over of the power of compound interest. All right? So again, going back to our example na plan, no? 22 nag-start, for 42 nag-mature, then most probably by 60 pa po lalabas, no? Most of the sicknesses. Pero because of the power of compound interest, okay, talagang no accumulation ang ginawa nito, mapapansin po ninyo, pagdating niya ng age 60, yung 1.1 million niya is already at 6.4 million pesos. At kung patatagalin niya pa po yan, allowing compound interest work, it could go as high as 10.4 million pesos. Di ba? So I started at age 22. So most probably about the same year. Okay? So I think this would be a better plan for me. Okay? So that's why kayo po, yan, talk to the person who invited you. Really, alamin po ninyo what plan will best suit you. Okay? Forget the options muna. Kasi sa 20 years pa naman po mangyayari yan. What's you need to do right away is to start para meron kang sariling healthcare mo pagtanda. That would be still the bottom line. Okay? And still, pagdating ng pagtanda, may mga pera ka na nag-work para sa iyo. Okay? So just some additional information for everyone. Once we get Kaiser, no? Kumuha ka ng Kaiser ngayon, nasa 30s, 40s, 50s ka na, may mga pre-existing condition ka na, so hindi po yan covered. Pag hospital po tayo, we're still on the paying period, hindi po yan covered. Kasi may sakit ka na eh. Okay? Mako-covered po yan on the 8th year onwards. Both critical and dreaded disease. Okay? Yan. Pero meron naman po tayong other healthcare product ni Kaiser, no? Which is the Kaiser TrueMax. Yan, maganda siya. That could cover that. Alright? Basta, papasok lang po sa contestability period. Okay? So, about PhilHealth naman, ayan, about PhilHealth, of course, just like the usual short-term healthcare or usual HMO, no? PhilHealth muna ang kailangan po nating gamitin. Then after that, naibawas na kung ano ang part ng PhilHealth, tsaka papasok yung Kaiser. Same procedure pa rin naman po. Okay? Now, allow me to give you some sample computation. Okay? Sino po dito nasa age 31? Meron ba? Okay? So kung age 31 ka, you get the Kaiser plan K100. So you will pay that. You could choose monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, or annual. Depende sa capacity mo. But annual will give you the most benefit. Why? Papansin po ninyo, compared to monthly, you are paying 10 months lang. So naka-discount ka ng 2 buwan. 5.8 per month, 58 per year. So paying annual will give you the most benefit. Alright? Tapos active kagad pa lahat ng mga healthcare natin kasi at least 1 year paid ang nire-require nila, di ba? But if you don't have the budget, no worries. Pwede pa rin naman mag-start ng monthly and quarterly. Ang importante, covered ka na. Nag-i-start na yung savings mo. Kasi kung magdi-delay ka pa, edi madi-delay pa. Hindi naman po umihinto yung edad mo. Di ba? Pag nag-decide ka na hindi mag-start ngayon, hindi po titigil yung edad mo. Continue yan. O, the more na nag-i-edad ka, the more na tumataas pa rin yung premium at nababawasan yung potential amount in the future. Okay? So still, the best way to do is to start immediately. Alright? Believe me, that would be the best decision you will make. Okay? To start immediately. Now, pagdating po ng maturity, how much? So same, 1.1 million. So, anong edad ang magmamature yan? Kung 31 ka nag-start, sige nga. I-plus nga po natin. 31 plus 20. Yes, 51 years old. Alright? So, pagdating na 51, yan na yung amount. Take charge of the power of compound interest. Na piliin mo yung option 2 or 3. Ayan. I'm sorry, option 3 and 4. Ayan. Wala kayong withdraw. So, ano mangyayari? Tuloy-tuloy po yung magko-compound up until pagdating mo na age 60, that would be around 2.7 million pesos na. Alright? Okay. So, kung ikaw ay 41 naman, yan. Pwede pa rin yung plan K100. Same amount. Pansin po ninyo, hindi nagbago. 5.8 pa rin per month, 58,000 pesos per year pa rin. Siya. Hindi nagbago. 31 to 41. Saan po nagbago? Same pa rin naman ang maturity. Okay? So, ang nagbago lang is of course yung year of maturity. Kasi 41 ka na nag-start eh. So, magmamature yan ng 61. Doon sa mga nag-start ng 31, 51. Sa mga nag-start ng 22, 42. O di ba? Nakikita po ninyo na mas maaga kang nag-i-start, eh mas mabilis mong ma-enjoy yung pera mo. So, bakit ka magdidelay? Okay? But anyways, yan. Pagdating mo naman ng 65, pansin po ninyo, 1.7 million. Kanina, how much? Nasa 2 million na, di ba? Yan po ang cost. No, yan yung cost ng hindi pag-i-start agad. Pababa ng pababa yung potential amount that we could receive in the future. Paano yun? 51 na ako, pwede pa rin ba ako kumuha niyan? Aba, definitely. Pwede pa. Hanggang 60 years old po ang pwedeng kumuha ng Kaiser long-term. Alright? 60 years old and 6 months. Kung 60 years old and 7 months ka na, pataas, hindi na po pwede. Alright? So kapag 51 ka, same K100 ang kinuha natin, pansin po ninyo, same amount pa rin, hindi nagbago. Ang nagbago lang is the maturity year, dahil mas matanda ka na niyan, obviously, and of course, ayan, age 80, 2.7 million, no? Pero please take note of the age. You're already 80 years old, alright? But, siguro iba sa inyo isipin, ako, matanda na ako, hindi ko na pala ito pwedeng kunin. It's too late na. Of course not. Kasi again, hindi mo nga alam kung hanggang anong edad ibibigay ng Panginoon sa'yo. Malay mo, abutan ka ng 95. Eh di pinagsisihan mo ngayon, hindi ka kumuha. Kasi umabot ka ng 95. We don't want that, no? Ayaw natin ng regrets. Alright? Pwede naman yang i-transfer. Transferable naman yan. If ever hindi ka umabot ng 80, at least, kung sino yung beneficiary mo, siya makaka-receive niyan in the future. Di ba? Mahal mo yung anak mo, di ba? Mahal mo yung apo mo? Then you could do that if you are on that age already. Okay? So there's no too late to get Kaiser. So again, what I gave to you is the K100 plan, pero marami pa pong plan. Okay? But yung ating major lang po dyan, no, consideration is kapag tayo po ay 51 pataas, K75 na po ang pinakamaliit sa atin. Alright? But then again, what I will advise is to talk to the person who invited you at piliin mo talaga kung ano yung best fit sa'yo. Hindi kung ano yung pinakamura. Kung ano yung best fit sa pangangailangan mo. Alright? So for K60 naman, this will be applicable for those who are 41 pataas. Alright? Ay, 41 pababa, sorry. And then K50, yan. So ito naman ay available for those who are 39 pababa. Okay? So the youngest would be 10 years old. Okay? Alright, so if you wanted to know more, no, you wanted to get a proposal, makita mo talaga, no, best plan na fit for you, okay, you could contact the person who invited you, naka-join ka ngayon, nakikinig ka, okay, may nag-invite sa'yo, then siya muna mong kausapin, wag ako. Alright, so, of course, yan, financial peace of mind. So just to end, no, just to wrap up, what we want is financial peace of mind, right? So the goal will be to build a solid financial foundation. Okay, it's very important for us to have an investment. Maraming investment dapat, no? May emergency fund tayo, wala tayong utang or zero debt, meron tayong life insurance coverage, at meron tayong short-term at saka long-term healthcare. So we will build that from the bottom pataas. Just like building a house, hindi pwedeng unahin mo ang bubong. Investment ka kagad, yun lang meron ka, wala kanyang apat na yan. So you won't build a solid financial house. We need to build it one brick at a time, block per block, until the final outcome, ganyan ang itsura. Alright? And for us to sustain that, of course, kailangan may maayos kang cash flow. Okay? Meron po tayong maayos na income to sustain yung pag-build ng ating foundation. Alright? At ang maganda nga po, dito sa Kaiser is kompleto na ho yung tatlo. So just by starting one saving product, one Kaiser instrument, no, yung instrument na yan, may healthcare ka na, may protection ka na, may investment ka na. So what I am saying here is just by starting this simple program, na kickstart mo na kagad yung financial foundation mo. At yun yung reason ko kung bakit ako nag-start ng Kaiser. Because 8 years ago, zero po ako. Okay? Walang ka-investment, wala lahat niyan. But then good to know, I was just 21 years old that time. Nakita ko to, naintindihan ko to, at sinabi ko sa sarili ko, ganito ang way na gusto kong gawin. So I started Kaiser. And fast forward, of course, hindi na lang Kaiser ang meron tayo. At ganoon din dapat. Yan lang ang start, but eventually, i-build po natin yan ng marami pang instruments, marami pang healthcare, insurance, investment, instrument. Okay? Yan. So with that, alright, thank you for joining our session. Yan, sabi nga ho ni Sharon, may Kaiser para sa'yo, kahit maputi na ang buhok mo. And totoo po yan because that is really the main concern of this program, no? So of course, let us thank Kaiser Healthcare and Kaiser Medical Center, no, na kung saan yan ang ating partner, no, sa ating kalusugan, lalo na kung IMG member ka, may free consultation ka, may free healthcare ka. You wanted to become one of our financial educator, you could have your own free short-term healthcare, no? Na kung saan sinabi ko kanina na dapat magkaroon po tayo niyan, okay? And of course, our partner in investment, IMG, no? Which provide total financial solutions. In here, in this company, in this platform, we could truly achieve financial freedom that we want. Alright? Kaya nga, di ba? Lagi nating sinasabi in IMG, save and invest as fast as you can while you can. Alright? So with that, thank you. My name is Randolph Epa, no? Or you could call me again, Randy. Salamat po sa inyong pag-join dito. And God bless po sa lahat.
Kahit ano man ang estado natin sa buhay, we keep working. But we keep forgetting. We seem to forget that health is the real wealth. Kasi you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Ang mas nangangailangan yung mga lalong nahihirapan. Kung kaya naman nilang maghulog ng paunti-unti, basta meron kanya, may protection ka. Kasi baka yung kinikita mo hindi sapat sa pambili ng gamot. Marami nakakasakit, mga anak, di ba, o ikaw mismo. Lalo kung ikaw yung breadwinner, nagtatrabaho ka para sa pamilya mo, tapos bigla ka nagkasakit, paano na yung pamilya mo? At kahit nga anong estado, it's one thing off your list, aalalahanin. Kahit ako, di ba? So, that's why it's important to have it. Kasama ko ang Kaiser, kahit maputi na ang buhok ko. May Kaiser health card ka na ba? Sharon Cuneta po, para sa Kaiser.